every city, every place. Always been a restless girl.
Hi and welcome back to my channel. Now I'm sure we're not the only family that's feeling the cost of living increase at the moment, so I thought this month I will try something different. Normally I go and do my grocery shop on a weekly basis, but instead of doing that I did a big click and collect order with everything that I need for the month, with the exception of bread, yogurts and fruit and a couple of vegetables that I will buy on a weekly basis. Now I've included the items that I need to buy on a weekly basis in my overall food budget for the month, which is £400. This big shop came to £250, so I have about £150 left for the rest of the month for those little bits and pieces. And as I said, I have included it in the budget. I'm very close to the £400 though. I'm about £20 off the full £400 when I include the weekly little shops. But we're going to give it a go and see how we feel about this sort of way of doing it. It's also obviously one big shop, so one big pack away, and then the weekly is only little bits and pieces, so it's not like a big thing every week that I have to do. So I'm hoping it'll also make my life just that little bit easier, because we all need that now, don't we? So I'll take you through everything that I've bought and just sort of point out the ones that I will be buying on a weekly basis as well. Let's get started. Right, so this is the big haul, and then of course we have fizzy drinks and water and formula for the little one, and because mum life, we have energy drinks. Don't judge me, but you know, sleep deprivation is real. So for the items that I will be buying on a weekly basis, I've put them all here together. So every week I have included in the overall budget of £400 2 packs of grapes, because my kids do like grapes. In respect of fruit, I also have bananas every week, mangoes, and then strawberry, because that's their favorite fruits. I will be including a block of cheese every week because we do like our cheese. Also have salad bits and pieces. So I have a variety of tomatoes, a bag of lettuce and a cucumber, which is hiding down there. And then also, I haven't included peppers for every week, but I've included 2 packs for the month. So this is the first one. And then carrots every week, and then red onion and brown onion. Then I've also included 3 bags of potatoes. I didn't need potatoes this week because I still have from last week, but I have included 3 bags, so 2 more for the month. I've included chew bits because I put that in their lunch boxes, and it's just easy. I know it's not the cheapest thing in the world, but sometimes there is the convenience option. Now I have asked for the fromage frais, but they have substituted it for these. So I have that for the weekly shop. A thing of Greek yogurt because I eat that quite a lot. 2 packs of these brioche rolls because my kids go through that like, I mean, they basically snack on these, but it also is part of lunches and breakfast sometimes. 1 seed loaf and 1 tiger bread. So that's everything that is included on a weekly basis. So when I pop into the shop, it is the fruit and veg aisle, the bread aisle, and just skip everything else. So for the freezer, I have 2 things of French fries, 2 things of sweet corn, only 1 of these because I actually have a full one in the freezer, a bag of sweet potato fries. So I actually have steaks in the freezer, believe it or not. So on a budget, we are going to have steaks one night, and we love sweet potato fries with our steak, and then just some mixed veg, pizza, just a variety. So I have these budget ones. I think they're around 66p, and they'll do. And then also those ones over there. So I have 5 pizzas, 2 bags of chicken nuggets, just for a quick lunch or a dinner on those nights that I just can't. For meat, we do, well, the kids like sausages, so I have 4 packs of this, 1 per week. I have 1 pack of chicken wings because I actually have 1 in the freezer, so that'll be 2 meals. I have 24 meatballs, and I'll split that in half before I put it in the freezer, which would make 2 meals. My husband requested breaded chicken, so I have 2 there. Then I have chorizo, which is for a recipe that I'm making. The seafood is for me. I'm the one that likes seafood, so we have salmon, prawns and that. Then I have 2 packs of thighs for recipes. I don't think I ordered all of this. I think I substituted this for this because it was more cost effective, but they've sent me everything, so I need to check the receipt, but it doesn't really matter, I will use it. So I have a lot of chicken breast fillets there, bacon, and then I have 3 packs of mince, which will make 4 meals, because I actually grate in some carrot and then onion and then add red lentils to it to stretch it. And it's also obviously healthier because there's more meat in there. Then I have loads of pasta. I actually do have some in the cupboard as well, but I have more just to make sure that we have enough for the whole month. Porridge cereal, because I use that for everything. I have 2 bags of frozen veg. I like it on the Greek yogurt for like a pudding or in smoothies. I have self-raising flour and whole wheat flour in the cupboard, but I was out of plain flour, so I got 2 soft cheeses just for recipes. And then the little 2 light cheese puffs, so I got 4 bags, 1 per week. I got 2 bags of popcorn just for lunch boxes. I have 3 of these because he doesn't quite go through 1 a week, so I thought 3 would be enough, and we still have some in the fridge, in the cupboard. In respect of cereal, these are just what the boys chose, so I do have some cereal in the cupboard still, but just a selection there. They're not the healthiest, but they tend to eat it with fruit in the morning, so that's fine. These are for lunch boxes because they're not allowed nuts, so these are quite a nice alternative. Just for snacks, I have 2 of the choc chip and 1 of the peanut butter. Eggs, and I have in the budget 1 more carton of eggs, so not next week, the week after that I'll buy another egg. And then I bought 18 rolls of lard roll, basil plant because we're having spaghetti and meatballs and I need basil for the sauce that I'm making, and then 60 bags of snack right over there for 2 different flavors of crisps because the boys do like their crisps. So in respect of drinks, I like sparkling water, so I bought 12 bottles. That's about 3 a week. That's what I tend to use. Then I bought some apple and strawberry squash. I bought some fruit, and then 4 bottles of orange because I use the orange. The boys like both, but I like the orange. I thought if I get extra of those. There's the rest of the formula. Like I said, I have 3, and then some fizzy drinks, and then the boys drink soy milk because they're not diagnosed or anything, but I try to limit the amount of milk products they eat, even though they do eat normal cheese and yogurt. But the soy milk seems to help with their eczema a little bit. It might be psychosomatic, but worth a try. So I have 4 of those, and then 5 of the long life skimmed milk because I use some of that in recipes as well. And like I mentioned earlier, the energy drinks over there. Right, so that's everything that I bought for the month. So I'm going to start packing everything away and just put the meats and marinades in Ziploc bags for when I need it through the month. So that will take up less space, and at least it's a one job done. So if you want to see what I get up to, just keep watching.
Turn up. Better be there when I shake. Watch me rocking if I can't stop. If I should fall, just go ahead. Go and catch me, baby. Ooh, I live it. That's my tune. Ooh, I love it. Crank it up, yeah. Turn it up. On a higher level, turn it up, we got this. Turn it up, on a higher level, turn it up, we got this. Turn it up, on a higher level, turn it up, we got this. Turn it up, on a higher level, turn it up, we got this. You better join in. You better grab that tambourine. Bring a bass, we might be wicked. We may be forced to cause a scene. Make some trouble, baby. Ooh, I live it. That's my tune. Ooh, I love it. Crank it up, yeah. Turn it up, on a higher level. Turn it up, we got this. Turn it up, on a higher level. Turn it up, we
couple of meals. The first thing I'm doing is a teriyaki style chicken. No, this is definitely not authentic by any stretch of the imagination, but basically I'm going to put some chicken thigh fillets in the freezer bag, add about a cup of soy sauce. It doesn't really matter whether it's dark or light. The same amount of honey, and then I'm adding about 2 tablespoons of paprika, mixed herbs and garlic granules, and just mix that through. When I'm ready to serve it, I will obviously defrost it overnight and then just bake it in the oven at 180 for around 40 minutes. It is absolutely delicious and really one of my kids' favorite meals.
Turn it up on a higher level. Turn it up, we got this. We got this. We got this.
Now moving on to shredded barbecue chicken. Now this is actually enough for 2 dinners for my family. So I'm taking the whole pack of chicken breast fillets, putting it in the freezer bag, adding about a cup of barbecue sauce. You can use whatever barbecue sauce your family likes. We like the Crucials brand, but any barbecue sauce will do. And then I'm also adding a third of a cup of tomato ketchup, with the same 3 spices, so about a tablespoon of mixed herbs, a tablespoon of paprika, and a tablespoon of garlic granules, and just a dash of Worcestershire sauce as well. I'm going to add some grated carrots as well, just to get some veggies in, and again just stretch the meat a little bit because carrots are cheaper than chicken breast fillets. And I'm also going to add a little bit of finely diced onion as well. So when I'm ready to serve this, I will be putting it in the slow cooker for around 6 hours, and then it just shreds up very easily. And I serve this in so many different ways. I will take the barbecue chicken and mix it through with pasta and top it with cheese and bake it, or I will just serve it on rice with some veggies on the side. Or what I've recently been doing is actually putting it on just nacho crisps, covered with cheese, bake it in the oven for a couple of minutes, and the kids think that is so much fun, just having that in the middle of the table, because they feel like they're having crisps for dinner, but really it is a full meal. So definitely one to try out. Now about 90% of the meals that I'll do where I use minced beef, I add in grated carrots, finely diced onion, as well as red lentils. So grating the carrots just seemed like a big job for me on the night. I don't know why, it just always seems like a massive deal to me. So I've grated a load of carrots and I'm actually separating the mince out. Like I mentioned earlier, I bought 3 packs of mince, but that should be enough for 4 meals. So I'm separating it into 4 bags, and I'm just going to add the grated carrots just to bulk it out a bit. And then when I'm ready to actually cook, I'll dice up the onion quickly and then just add the lentils as well. Whether it be sort of chili or something like a cottage pie, I always do this because I just feel better about all the veggies, and it obviously brings the cost down as well.
The sun's going down as I try to make my way through the crowd. Feeling alive, I love being by your side, it makes me shine. We got one summer, so let's make it count. You make me feel like everything's alright.
that's it for today's video. I will, however, be putting all the meals that I'm planning on cooking for dinner for my family in the description box below, so if that's something that you wanted to have a look at, it will all be there for you. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. If it gave you any motivation or any ideas on what you might want to do with your own family budget, please let me know. If you have any recommendations, I'm open to suggestions. And if you haven't already, if you can please hit that subscribe button below, it really does help my channel out so much, and it really does mean the world to me. With all that said, I really hope to see you in my next one. Bye!